they found this one. When they found this one, it was a new river for them. From then, people have been calling this the New River.
It's pretty funny.
All right, this river actually goes north this way, like how we are moving. It empties in the Bay of Corozal. It is 40 miles away. Look at the big iguana in front of the white canoe over there on land.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna get him on here, but I see him. Big iguana, but we're not gonna get him on this. So, bye bye iguana.
It's
like chicken.
It's really a delicacy.
It's
On
called bamboo
special
chicken.
occasions, this is what local people would be eating
Yeah,
here.
there is our little iguana. Hi, little guy. Do you have a name? No. It's called dinner.
This place is beautiful. What a shame.
So sorry you have read about this place on the net.
I read an article.
Long ago at Lamanai, there used to be thousands of houses like this. Check it out, 2 stories, even 3 stories high. You know, the reality is the Mayan people of today still live in houses like this. You know, many times people visit Belize and think the Maya people have disappeared. Some people think the Maya all died, and that's wrong. We still have Maya living here, but not at Lamanai.
Snake.
We call it the snake cactus.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
You know, there is a green heron, a small bird walking right on the edge of the river.
Oh yeah, that's a green heron, huh?
Yes, sir. It is the smallest heron we have.
A lot of your birds down here in the wintertime are up in our
People used to climb trees like this one. With machetes, they used to make chop marks like you see right there. And then eventually, white milky substance would start oozing out of the chop marks. Because of the V-shaped chop marks, all the milky substance would channel down in one place, in one container. Then they would cook it, and then they would use it to make chewing gum. That chewing gum is what we call chicle.
Oh, chiclets.
My grandfather was one of those persons. People that harvested the gum or the chicle were called chicleros. All right, this is the sapodilla tree on the right side. It's one of the not so common trees on this river.
Is that what they make gum from still?
Yes, these things are really good during fire. You can see a fire passed over this not too long ago, and check it out, it's growing right back again.
Wow.
The Maya people will build thatch roof houses. The walls of those houses were built using the straight stems you have right here. You know, the lobster people, the ones that catch lobster, will split these straight pieces into 4 pieces, and then they use it to build lobster traps. These things can go for years in the sea bottom. Now look in the front. Can you see the seeds hanging down right here in front of the boat?
Mm-hmm.
Now people harvest these tiny seeds to make medicine for prostate cancer. Maybe you have heard something known as the sal palmetto.
Yeah.
Right. So
They use that for BPH.
sir, back this evening you won't see the flowers open. Now you can spot a bird walking on the lily pads on the right side on the front of the boat. If you see that kind of bird fly, the wing of that bird is the same color as the flower you can see right now.
Huh.
I really don't like that red and black bird. Let me tell you why. When this kind of bird mates, a bunch of males dance for one female. The female will get to mate with the best dancer. After the mating, the male will have to build the nest alone. If the female does not like the nest, she will beat up the male. She will destroy the nest, and he has to build another one until she gets to like it. When this female gets to lay the eggs, she will abandon the eggs and the nest, and the male will stay and do all the incubating. That if you look at the tail of that iguana, it is very spiny. As a result, we call it the spiny-tailed iguana. Then the brown nest you have are termites nests.
Termite nests.
They have mud turtles and spiders.
Lamanai.
It's only my first day on the job.
Yeah, really.
Lucky day, I guess, huh? That's some pretty awesome camouflage. Can you see it?
Those
I'm
are
sorry.
bats,
If
yeah.
you would get a good picture, I would like you to zoom in, and then what you would find out is that these bats are hanging upside down. All of them have a long nose. Because
can't
of
zoom
their
in
long
enough.
nose, we call them
Long-nosed bats.
Calipromosis bats, which is of the list of mammals are bats.
Really? Get up close.
Tree. It had no roots touching the ground. The roots of the strangler fig are coming down looking for the ground. Once they hit the ground, it stops being an epiphyte, then it becomes a regular tree. The strangler fig will kill the host will die and disappear. Alright, what will stay is a big hole in the middle. In that hole will be a very good place to find snakes and tarantulas, scorpions and bats. Honestly, people use some of the flintstones we saw in the museum. They also use jade to cut down a big tree like this. Imagine if they were able to cut on board jade. Imagine the result we call it give and take. The other name escoba is actually the Spanish name for broom. The local people take the leaf of this and tie a bunch together, and then we make the broom, which we call escoba. Multi-purpose. I'm going to show you, okay? Check this out, man. A city like Lamanai would look like this. No trees, just hundreds of buildings. I told you something early today. I said Lamanai used to have a lot of little huts like this. These ones are gone. We don't see them today. Now, when we were eating food, I mentioned the Maya built temples like the way the onion thing, totally different.
Why?
Why? What stone is it? Limestone.
Limestone.
What happens to limestone after 20, 30 years?
Heroes.
Okay.
That's one reason. When a bad ruler died and a new ruler comes into power, what you think the new ruler will do? Lipto, yes I have. It is a really good movie. None of it was done here in Belize.
But it's kind of a great idea.
What this would have been at the classic.
This one is 3 times bigger than the other one.
There,
That other one was small, this one's big.
look everywhere, friends.
Everywhere around you see mounds of hills, and these were other little temples.
Check out this one.
So-
Look at the bottom front of it. You can see where the 3 set of steps were located. Notice on the side of the middle steps are the faces I was talking about. These faces are bad. They represented the rain.
100 BC.
Yeah, 100 BC.
Uh-huh.
Bottom one, 600 AD.
And they covered it up but they left the old stuff behind.
Yeah.
We are at the highest point of the highest Maya. What are these things called? Anyway, it's pretty cool up here. This one is 3 times taller than the other one that I did not climb.
No, he's not talking to us. He's talking.
And our tour guide is way down there.
Around and carefully hide something fragile under it without breaking that. Now, the Maya made a rubber ball. The rubber ball was heavy, it had no air, it was solid, and it bounced. They played a game using the rubber ball. Where they played it is in a court like this. We call this the ball court.
This way?
This is it. What is the ball court? This all in the middle and these walls on the sides. No one knows the rules of the game. No one knows who got sacrificed at the end.
Oh my God.
What we know is the people used to hit the ball with the elbow, the shoulder, the waist, the thighs, and their knees. The balls would bounce on the ground, it would bounce on the walls, but when was the game over? Who got sacrificed? Nobody really knows. On the ground.
Still on the.
But it was
This
located
is not
before.
hollow.
Before it was
not like an
broken and
onion.
burnt, it was up
This
there.
is taller, but it's kind of
Then
the one
under
that's in the
the stone, they
museum,
found the
the
remains
best
of 5
replica
children.
of a
But we
column.
don't,
And that's
yeah,
a
we don't know who they were.
replica right there, but the actual one is in the museum.
Okay, this thing was completely covered up too. The Maya people covered all of this complex with stones like that one. See that kind of stone right there on the wall? More than 11 million pieces of stones like this have been taken out from this to clear this place again. Where is all the stone they took out from this then? It's in the lagoon.
Yeah.
The archaeologists dropped it in the lagoon, so they built the ramp for the pier that we used when we got here today. Now, out there now. Come with me. Right here. You guys with me, please stand here, look that way. You see the steps, what does it tell us?
Okay.
What does the steps indicate? There used to be a building up there, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you said it. Ah, look at it, check it out.
That's pretty awesome.
This is another building behind this steps.
Another building.
And it's all these sort of rocks and stuff.
There's that the epiphyte cactus.
Epiphyte cactus, you got it right. And then straight onto the big hot plate over the fire, hot corn tortillas.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something rude. From corn, my grandmother makes an alcoholic beverage, which we call chicha. Old as the high nor the mask. Those two were built 100 BC. This was built 500 AD. Last remodeled 1200 AD. Imagine 1200 AD and this was being remodeled. According to the Spaniards, this is probably the last one they built and used here. When they tunneled into this, they found a very beautiful jade mosaic mask. That jade mosaic mask indicated somebody's buried inside. They tried to locate the body, could not find it, which indicates that mask came from a different place. When they part of the face, for example, this is actually representing the left ear.
The
These
jaguar.
two holes together represent the left eye. The line represents the pupil of the eye. When you look into a cat's eye, you don't see a circle, you see a line, a vertical line like this. This is the left side of the face. This thing is the hair, the whiskers that come off from the side. This is the
Now you can
nose.
totally see it.
We got lines down here that represent teeth. We have the other side of the face, the right eye, and the right ear. If you want to see an even better view, come and stand here on the side. Stand close to me and look at it from this place and tell me, don't you see a better view now? And basically this is something that you can take with you.